Enjoy yourselves. Welcome to Toronto. Welcome to the Toronto Maple Leafs. For those of you who are new, take this as an opportunity to gain as much from it as you can.
Development camp is really an opportunity to bring in your prospects, your free agents, players that you may have signed that are new to the organization, to get a taste of what Toronto is all about, what being a Toronto Maple Leaf is all about.
Push yourself out of your comfort zone. Don't just come in and go through the motions. This is the first step on your journey to becoming a pro. If you do the simple math, there's 32 teams, there's 23 players per team, give or take. Let's call it 750 players in the NHL. What are you prepared to do? What are you prepared to sacrifice if you really want to be one of the 750? It doesn't come down to where you were drafted. It doesn't come down to how great your year was in college or junior last year. It comes down to now, taking the information and what are you prepared to do to make yourself the very, very best that you can. Go back and ask yourself every day, did I do everything I could to become part of the 750? Don't be comfortable. Don't think I just got to stay in my space. If you want it, knock the goddamn door down.
The group this year is a really competitive group. Just watching them interact off the ice, it's an interesting mix of players that have just played maybe 1 or 2 years in junior hockey or Tier 2 junior, to guys that are at the end of their NCAA career looking for the next step into pro hockey.
We'll go one way, goalies, so you guys can switch in if you need it.
I've talked in years past about being a thief, because I think one of the greatest things of being an athlete is you get to steal stuff from all the other athletes when you're in a team sport. You find something that guy does or that guy does, hey, I'm going to take that, put it into my game. What we're trying to do is expose you guys. We have a lot of people in the room here, but also in the organization, that have played at extremely high levels, won Stanley Cups, won Olympic gold medals, been through the grind in the OHL, the American League, the East Coast, you know, the whole thing.
The best people make the best Maple Leafs, plain and simple. But we all have the ability to make shifts, small little shifts. And the culture of hockey there's a lot of great things, the camaraderie, the brotherhood, the all for one, one for all. But there's also a lot of things in the culture of hockey that speaks to conformity. You all gotta do it this way.
One of the reasons why we wanted to do this today was also because we get to include our own Maple Leafs culinary staff, which we're really fortunate to have. And you'll notice here we have a screen, so you'll be able to see everything Chef Demar's doing and then be able to replicate it.
Your knife should pretty much line up with your knuckle. We're trying not to cut ourselves today, so just one at a time.
I'm not much of a cook, so it was a lot easier than I thought it'd be.
I like the food. It was really good and easy, and something that I think I'll make at home at some point.
It's always good to learn new recipes and bring it back to, show my family at home. So it was fun. I had a blast and I learned a lot.
Or should we just go?
Oh, wow. Wow.
That's gorgeous.
Thank you, John.
Good job, boys. I can't believe we made that. I can't believe we made that. Oh, gosh.
Each day that you are here this week, we hope that you can take 1 or 2 little things every day and build that in so that we can see that you can translate what you've learned from one day to the next until the final day, which is Sunday and the scrimmage. We're going to have 1 scrimmage at the end of the week.
Obviously, I want to play in the NHL. That's been my goal since day one. So that's in mind, but I know it's tough to get there. It's going to take a lot of work. So just soaking everything in, like I said, this week and bringing it back to London will really, go a long way. But I'm definitely feeling like I had a good year. So I felt like I can, really bring that into this development camp and use it as confidence.
I don't know if there's any expectations. The expectation isn't on results for me. It's on just how hard I'm going to work and leave everything out there. And these guys have been at this level watching and playing for way longer than I have, so they'll know if I'm ready or not.
Talent is one thing, but there's a lot more that goes into it to make the NHL. We want character people, we want selfless people, we want tough people, we want disciplined people.
When you get to the next level, you need to be that much better, anything you do kind of thing. So I just tried to take in as much as I could. A lot of details that I took in this week.
We had a lot of information thrown at us. The development staff did a great job with us. A lot of good stuff on ice and the classrooms here, so a lot of good takeaways.
As much as we talk about the on-ice, the off-ice side of things is equally as important. We spend a lot of time working on teaching them how to train properly, nutrition, mental performance, sports science, handling pressure, all of those things that go into being an athlete and a high-performing one at this level, and then also introducing them to the city. So whether it's tours around Toronto or having a chance to go to OVO and experience what the Raptors facility is all about, shoot some basketballs.
Oh, I did this in 2K. The actual 2K.
Highlight, I'd say, was going to the OVO facility.
Yeah, that was sweet. Great spot. My basketball skills aren't there fully, but I had a blast.
So this time we're gonna do what we call a Euro step. So I'm going right.
Oh, that was unreal. I mean, that facility is pretty sick, and yeah, it was intense. We got to, do some competitions. Good, kind of team builder, I guess.
So it was good to just get away from it a little bit. It's a busy week, and good to take your mind off and do something else and kind of bond with everyone. So yeah, I really enjoyed that.
It seems like they're having a lot of fun, but at the same time there's this edge around competing, and everybody wants to make a name for themselves. So it's been interesting to watch this year. A lot of interesting dynamics, and they go very hard on the ice.
Huge importance of shift length. Everybody wants to get on the ice. Everybody wants to be seen. We gotta be 30, max 35 and out. If you're staying out for a minute, the next line is gonna stay out for a minute, and so on and so on. The tempo is gonna get down, and not everybody's gonna play.
It was great. I mean, we've been waiting for the scrimmage, all week, all the guys, just to, see everyone at, full speed. And yeah, it was a good game, physical.
Everyone was making good plays, and we all had fun, and we all came together as a team.
As soon as the year ends, you miss playing those 5-on-5 game scenarios where it's just making reads and being competitive. So it's super fun to get a touch of that in the summer.
It was a little chippy, but pretty good for July. Yeah, I think you guys were really hardworking and intense.
That was an ass. Yeah, you're good, guys.
Hockey's a game where I don't think you need to reinvent the wheel. At the end of the day, the staples of what we believe in development on the ice, those are sort of reinforced year after year. Really, when they leave, it's like, welcome to Toronto, this is what it takes to be a Leaf, and hopefully they have some fun along the way.